Hello, survivors. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for being here today, hanging out with me, of course. If this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Mari. I am an activist, mentor, life coach, and founder of Raw Authentic Advice. In this platform, I'll teach you raw and authentic advice on how to heal from toxic relationships so that you may build a better life after abuse. I am very passionate about these topics if you don't know me yet, and helping people go through these relationships in a better way because I know how hard it is to be a survivor. I know how hard it is to go through it all and come back stronger in the other side. I don't know where you are in your healing journey. I know this might resonate with you a bit differently depending where you are, but I welcome you here because there is a huge community out there of people like me who are working through this, have been through it, and we are here to root each other and help each other through these really difficult times. When you go through something as difficult as being in a toxic relationship and you survive, being able to express yourself, give your opinion, assist other people through their journey, it's a great part of the recovery process, a very important portion of the recovery process, and it gives the survivor a purpose to live after being in such horrible relationships and having such terrible experiences. This is not a one type of pill that fixes everything, definitely. It's never going to be perfect. There's always going to be hard days, hard times, but there is nothing like being able to assist somebody else, help somebody else, and reap the benefits from that. With that said, I want to talk about how to reclaim your voice. 5 reasons why you should start voicing your opinion. The reason why I want to talk about this is because I know how hard it is to be a victim of abuse and just be shut up by these people who are very abusive, who really are not giving you space to give your opinion, and who put you down every time you say anything, call you names, devalue you, disrespect you. And if you have been growing up in these environments since you are a child, this is just such a horrible experience. It really blinds you, fogs you. It creates this false perception of who you really are, a false image of yourself. It creates a bunch of problems, self hate, self loathing, and a huge phobia about speaking to other people about who you are and giving your points of view regarding different situations. I definitely know how it feels to be completely blank in front of people, shaking, not being able to be my authentic self, especially with the portion of being authentic because it was so scary to be myself because I felt like being myself was not okay. Other people would shame me, they will look down on me, they wouldn't like me. So this was such a long journey for me to regain my mental health. And with a lot of therapy and support, I was able to create a platform and share my opinion. But this didn't happen in one day. This has been a long journey. Wherever you are in your stage of recovery, it is okay. Getting to a place where you feel that you could fully give your opinion is going to take some time. You will get there with time and patience. I am rooting for you so that you may get there strong and one day you will reap the benefits of being able to give your opinion and feel happy about that, genuinely fulfilled about getting to know who you are and being able to share that. Abusers want to keep you quiet. This is the number one thing that you gotta know. Somebody who is abusive is not gonna want you to just give your opinion because they want to control other people in their lives. So they need the victims that they have to be very quiet, very small, with low self esteem. It's gonna allow the abuser to manipulate the victim and have the victim always says yes to the abuser, never questions the abuser. So this is just one thing that they want from their victims. And I just want you to know if you're in that situation, it really has nothing to do with you. I mean, you're being indoctrinated by a very horrible person, and you just need to know that you are able to leave this mindset. This has been a process of a lot of time being brainwashed by a toxic person who wants control over you, but you can get out of this. It's just going to take some time. If you were raised by them, especially, if this has been somebody who raised you, this is a parent, It's just gonna take some time, but with the correct support, you'll get there eventually. And I just want to give you 5 reasons why it is so important for you to start voicing your opinion and for you to start thinking about implementing these skills in your life. Voicing your opinion is something like when you're trying to learn how to dance, when you're trying to learn how to play the piano. And it's not something like crazy, like different from all those things because it's a learning process. There's some people that study communication, and this is part of communication. So I understand that there can be a lot of anxiety regarding this topic, but it is like a skill you can learn. I know that going through narcissistic abuse is so traumatic that even small things in life can feel like such a big deal. Learning small things feel like a big deal, and victims tend to feel like they cannot do anything, they cannot learn anything, they're completely hopeless. So I completely understand. However, it's important for you to know that you're able to learn this. This is a skill. So that's the number one thing I want you to know before I start with the points of why I think you should voice your opinion and reclaim your voice. So, number one, when you do voice your opinion and you reclaim your voice, you will be more authentic. You will embrace your uniqueness. This is amazing, guys. This is really, really amazing. This is a very important skill for life in general. When you embrace your uniqueness, when you become more authentic, you become a person that is different than everybody else. And apart from what the narcissist always said about different, visually demeaning other people that weren't exactly like them, looking down on others, different is actually really cool in the real world. People who are unique, they kind of stand out. Think about it, like if there are businesses creating the same thing, and then there's a business that is unique within all of the businesses that create the same thing, which one will stand out and sell more? It will be the business that is unique. So you have to think of yourself like if you start voicing your opinion and start learning more about who you are, become more authentic and more unique, this is going to be amazing in your life. Again, this is not what the narcissist said, but it's something that you need to trust and understand that it is okay for you to be yourself. Number two, you will develop an identity. Developing an identity will give you clarity about who you are. You will have more of an idea about what you like and what you don't like. And this is really amazing, guys. This is one of my favorite parts of the process of recovery. What it means is that now you're able to say what you like in your life, what you want to have in your life, what you like to accept, and what you don't. This means that you start creating boundaries in your life to protect the things that you enjoy the most and to create a life that makes sense to you with the things that you love. And voicing your opinion will help you develop this identity because as you start voicing it authentically, as you start talking about the things that you really like, then you will start to understand yourself in a way that you will just know who you are. This will clarify you about what the things that you want to do, and eventually you will create a life that just makes sense completely to you. You will hang out with people who do the same things as you, and you will not question this, twice because you've already voiced it out, you've already discussed it, you already clarified it for yourself. And this really is going to help you a lot in your relationships, type of job you choose for yourself, other areas of your life. Number three, when you voice your opinion, you will awaken your intuition. Unfortunately, intuition is really messed up when there are toxic people around. They just really like to mess your intuition by gaslighting you. And gaslighting is an emotional abuse tactic that makes the victim feel like what they think or say is not real. So the abuser uses the gaslighting method to tell the victim that their reality is fake and their reality is not real. And with time, what this is, it really messes up with the intuition of the victim. This is very hard because Intuition is really, really important to be able to take yourself out of very dangerous situations or just to be able to maneuver your world in an emotionally safe way. Voicing your opinion will allow you to kind of tackle that intuition because it will help you kind of counteract the gaslighting as you start to practice and you get better at voicing your opinion in an authentic way. You will also start learning how to gain intuition back. This is something that might take a while. Obviously, it's not going to happen like right away, but at least it's going to help you feel a lot more comfortable in the long run with yourself and with the people around you and in the world that you live in. Number four, you will get better at placing boundaries with people and situations. This one goes kind of hand in hand with number two when I mentioned about learning what you like versus what you don't like. Placing boundaries is such an important part of life. Boundaries are so important. I cannot even say how important these are because these will keep things that are not important to you away or that are harmful for you away. Think about it this way. If you are cooking and you place your hand on the stove and you get burned, you take your hand away from what's hot. That is a boundary. You're saying, I'm not going to place my hand in this hot pan because it's hot and it's making my hand feel really bad. It's causing pain and it makes me feel bad. So I'm just going to decide to get my hand out of the pan. Well, when you have no boundaries, and you have messed up intuition and you have no authenticity and you have no knowledge of who you are, then you are not going to place those boundaries. You're probably just going to allow things to just happen in your life. You're going to allow people to tell you what to do. You're going to allow people to just do whatever they want with you. And even if it hurts, even if these people are hurting you in a very negative way, you're never going to see it that way because you think that the boundaries are bad. You feel ashamed of placing boundaries. Narcissists love to have victims that don't have any boundaries because if victims have boundaries, then they are not able to abuse them, they're not able to use them, and this is why they need victims to be very submissive. However, boundaries are important, and when you start voicing your opinion, you will learn how to place them in a way that's going to serve your life. The reason number five why you should reclaim your voice is because this will help you heal and let go of past wounds. When you reclaim your voice, when you speak your opinion, you become a lot more aware of yourself. You become more aware of what hurts you. Like you will be able to heal a lot quicker if you have been through like a toxic relationship. Of course, you always have to start in a safe space with people who understand, people who can assist you through your process of recovery. At the beginning, you might want to start voicing your opinion with a professional, somebody that's gonna make a safe space for you, that's gonna help you maneuver your different experiences that were difficult and your traumatic experiences so you can start voicing your opinion in a way that it doesn't hurt you as much. In that case, if you want to work with me, I am a coach. You may schedule a free discovery call with me if you're interested in working with me. If not, I also have a support group for survivors where survivors have voiced their opinions with each other, hang out. It's really a safe space, a very relaxed space where we just get together and talk and just talk about the things that have been hard in our lives, but it's definitely a good space. And this is with limited seating, of course. My camera is about to die, so I'm going to have to say goodbye. But I just wanted to say thank you for being here today. I do recommend getting help. Go to your local mental health services. And if you can end any toxic relationship, please do so because these relationships are really horrible for your mental health. And I really do think that they're the cause of a lot of problems. Thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out with me. And I will definitely see you in the next one if you stick around. Goodbye.